Welcome to 214 Square Podcast. I'm your host, Christian Krum, bringing you insights and analysis on the upcoming German parliamentary elections, which are just 36 days away. Let's dive into the latest episodes and updates and key issues shaping the electoral landscape. German parliamentary elections are scheduled for February 23rd, 2025. The countdown is on it. Every day brings us closer to the crucial decision point. Polling trends have been dynamic. As we approach the election, here's a snapshot of where the major parties stand as of January 18, 2025. But CDU-CSU 13.41%, SPD 16.08%, Free Democratic Party FDP not in parliament below 5% threshold 4.21%, Bündnis 90 Die Grüne or Alliance 90 Die Greens 13.29%. Die Linke or the left 3.54% not in parliament. AfD Alternative for Germany 20.5%. BSW Bündnis Wagenknecht or Alliance Wagenknecht 5.9%. Others 6.05%. Comparing this to last week's aggregated poll, CDU-CSU shows a slight decline, which has AfD gained a momentum. These numbers indicate shifting voter sentiments and a competitive race. Issue 1. Energy policy. Germany's energy policy is at the forefront of the debates. Let's look at some key aspects. Energy production. From 1990 to 2023, we have seen a significant transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources. Wind and solar energy have surged, while nuclear and coal usage has dramatically declined. Energy prices. Germany faces high energy costs compared to its neighbors. For instance, industrial energy prices in Germany were notably higher than in Poland and Czech Republic, which poses challenges for competitiveness. Energy trade balance. After years of being a net exporter, Germany's net energy imports exceeded exports in 2022 and 2023. This shift underscores the need for a balanced and sustainable energy strategy. Party positions on energy. CDU-CSU supports achieving climate neutrality by 2045, focusing on affordable electricity and renewable energy expansion. They advocate for openness and technology, including nuclear energy and CO2 storage. The Social Democratic Party promotes socially balanced measures for climate protection, including CO2 pricing and state funding for climate-neutral production like green steel. They support expanding public transport and modernizing the economy. Alliance 90 Die Greens call for binding climate protection targets, reducing CO2 emissions through decarbonization and prioritizing social equity and energy policies. The FDP advocates for technology-neutral approaches, supporting fracking and nuclear fusion. They emphasize reducing energy costs while promoting renewables and electric vehicles. AfD reject human-caused climate change, oppose CO2 pricing, and advocate for the continuation of coal and nuclear energy. They also suppose reopening Nord Stream pipelines and lowering grid fees. Die Linke push for an accelerated coal phase-out by 2030, 100% funding for retrofits, and a return to the €9 ticket for public transport. They aim to prioritize climate justice with social matters like climate money. Issue 2. Inflation. Inflation remains a pressing concern, affecting everything from food prices to housing costs. Let's break it down. Consumer Price Index. Over the past decade, food and beverage prices have surged by over 30%, with energy costs being a significant driver of inflation. Housing and transport costs have also seen substantial increases. In the regional context, Germany's inflation trends are often higher than the Eurozone average. For instance, housing and utility costs in Germany grew faster than the EU average, straining household budgets. In a historical perspective, inflation spiked dramatically in 2022, driven by geopolitical tensions and crises, like Russia's attack on Ukraine, also followed by energy crisis and supply chain disruptions due to the COVID pandemic. While rates have stabilized somewhat, they remain a critical issue for voters. Global comparisons. Germany's inflation has shown greater volatility compared to the United States and other EU nations, underscoring the challenges of balancing domestic and international economic pressures. Closing thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this episode of 214 Square. As the election draws clearer and nearer, I will continue to provide updates and deep dives into critical issues shaping Germany's future. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more insights. Until next time, I'm Christian Kram for 214 Square, helping you navigate the path of Germany's decision day. Take care.